Lords and ladies, welcome back to more of the Third Age with me, the Casual Gaming Dad. Where today we are going to we're going to go finish rescuing these men of Gondor down here. But before that, there's something I've been thinking of between episodes here. I don't think I need the cracked and polished elfstone both on Idrial here. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to look and see what other elfstones I've got that might be of use to her. So I think if I give her that, there we go. What I actually want to do with this one for now, believe it or not, is I'm going to pass that to Hadhod. He does have some spirit-based attacks, and it will also help with his mountain shield. So now what we get to do now is we've got to clear this area here. What's this, like a plaza? We've got some equipment there that we can have a quick look at before we continue on. We get a new pendant for Idrial, more speed. So all we really care about in her now, and a leather crease of haste. We do lose 10 defense and 6 strength, but we gain so much speed that it's honestly just straight up worth it for fair Morwen there. So we'll clear out some of these battles here. I'll keep a couple of these on screen here, and we'll have a look to see what's looking like what here. But yeah, the aim here is we need to clear out this plaza so we can make our way to Gothmog. Does Aiden has a cracked elfstone, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure. Let's have a little check to see what her damage has dropped to from 15. Alright, that's a warg, that's a bad example, that's 18. That's a very bad example with it being a warg. Oh, we learned Spirit Drop there on Aiden, very nice. Not that I ever use it, but, you know, it's there, I guess. Aiden's ridiculously fast as well, now. With all the speed that we've been giving him. Now, obviously, speed is a really good stat to have in this. But yeah, that cracked elfstone is going to help with Stonehewer, as well as all of these skills in here. He will be able to deal a lot more damage with them. Because I don't want to kill this warg before Berthor gets a turn, I am just going to use Endure Flame here. And obviously, his mountain shield is affected by, well, his spirit and how much spirit he has. So the higher his spirit, the higher the mountain shield we get. 11,000 on a crit, very nice, Berthor. Very nice, just what I like to see there. We're starting to chunk we're starting to chunk some real damage out there. It's a shame the experience isn't going along with it. I want to clear this one here so we can get this chest. A new spear for Aiden there. We'll have a look, we can have a quick dig at that, see what it looks like. More speed. More speed always sounds good to me. I'll tell you what we'll do next is we'll clear this top one and that bottom one, and I'll clear the other ones off screen. There's not much variation in what you fight here, as you're about to see. It's weirdly, it is pretty much just the same battles. Just every now and then there is an orc captain chucked in there instead of a warg, which is, I mean, it keeps you on your toes a little bit, I guess. But let's have a look at this Stonehewer now. Can his Stonehewer send this orc captain to the moon? I 4k for 50 MP. Obviously, unfortunately, it is not affected by his passive for critting with the perfect gauge filled there, which is a bit unfortunate. But I suppose we can't have everything. I just used Company Valor there because I honestly did not trust Berthor to actually land the hit. Warbite. So what's the difference between Warbite and a regular bite? Or are they both the same? Have a look at Spirit Drought. Decrease the enemy's action point power. Might be useful. Might be absolutely pathetic. No, not you. Not you. You. Yeah, that move might be useful, it might not. I don't think I've ever used it at any point in time. But I could be wrong there myself. Thank the Lord that crit didn't kill. I had visions of that crit killing there. How much health you got? Enough to get Loud Water Fury. Obviously we will test this against an orc at some point, and we'll see how the damage adds up. You don't want to whack too many of them on, obviously, lowering obviously the main stat like the polished. Oh, we got steel chainmail hauberk there for a moment, which we'll have a look at in a minute. We'll go loot this chest first. Alright, so after that battle we can finally open this chest and we get a Crystal Tiara of Nenya. Now what I'm going to do is Crystal Tiara of Nenya business is I'll clear this last fight here on screen, and then I'll take care of the rest of them off screen. And I think there's one more treasure chest I think that we can open here. Oh, interesting. I got to show up the power of Dispel here, because as you can see that walk there has Dark Waters. Oh, we start with Grace of the Miras and Inspiring Grace. I don't know what either of those do, to be honest with you. I wish I did, but I have no idea. That might be worth a look into. Grace of the Miras and Inspiring Grace. I wish there was a way to see, like what the buffs do, but you can press buttons all you want. It's not actually going to tell you, which is, I've always thought a bit weird. I'd like to know what these weird little buffs we get every now and then are, but I guess we can have a look at his skill list. His skill list might have them on. I mean, one of them might just be off an equip. I don't know. He has got the pin of the Miras. Has he got the pin of the Miras on? Have I not got that yet? I'm not sure. Oh, but we finally get Aiden's first shield. So that's pretty big. We've got, what, 2 fights left here? Alright, let's have a look here at his skills. Where is he? Grace of the Miras. Increases the rate at which he regens HP. Ah, interesting. So he regens HP quicker. And Inspiring Grace increases the rate at which he regenerates HP. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Right, so we'll have a look at these few bits of equipment. Obviously, he hasn't got a shield. Now he has a tiny little shield. I suppose a tiny shield's better than no shield. That's just a straight upgrade. We lose a bit of speed, but worth it for defense. And the Crystal Tiara of Nenya. We will lose 2 spirit, sorry. But just to push that speed up over 100, I think that's 100% worth it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kill these last 2 orcs attacking these men here. And then I will meet you back in front of that chest and we'll see what we get. So I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. And after all that, we get rewarded for saving the defenders. Nice and easy there, not too shabby Alonso at all. We got one more fight before this chest. Right, and then after that battle, we can finally open this chest up here for some steel plate van braces for Hadhod and a Rivendell brooch of sanctuary for Elgost. Nice to see some equipment upgrade for Hadhod there. Fortunately, I'm not going to be using this brooch just because of the spirit and speed drop. The spirit's not exactly massively important now. I mean, it's got a what of armor on there, 68. But yeah, we can finally upgrade his van braces, which he's been wearing the other ones since Moria. So, what we'll do now is we'll go over here. We'll save, because I'm pretty sure I've hit every chest I can in this little area here. We'll save, and then we get to make our way up to Gothmog. Now, there is 2 mandatory fights before Gothmog. Both wave fights, so I'll leave the first one in. I'll put the second one. I should probably just do my levels as well, actually. My stat increases, I haven't touched them. Morwen, have some help. Wow, a whole 20. You can just have speed. The faster she moves, the better. But the same goes for Elgost. Hadhod. His speed's decent. His spirit's alright as well, actually. He's got enough AP for what I need him to do. Everyone's growing quite nicely here. I'm quite happy. So yeah, these fights here, I might leave the first one in. Might get rid of the other ones after that. They're all the same. Just an onslaught of angry orcs that we have to fight. Oh, here we go. We've got an orc we can test Loud Water against. Alright, so removing that cracked one, I've lost what? Maybe it's 2,000 damage, but I've still got more than enough to completely and utterly one-shot an orc. which is always much appreciated. And as you can see here, it's just an onslaught of orcs. I think it's two waves each fight. I think maximum of 3 fights on your way up to them. So nothing serious, but still enough of a pain that we have to actually, you know, fight them. We have to take damage before we actually get to the top. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Flash arrow? Let's try flash arrow. I don't think I've used flash arrow yet. Let's have a look at flash arrow. Wow. That was big and green and worked immediately. That plus company valor, that could be a worthwhile strat. That really could be a worthwhile strat, actually. I hadn't thought of that before. I don't normally use that. Don't normally use flash arrow, but that could be wholeheartedly worth it. As far as might have to remember that strat there. Might have to remember that, lords and ladies. We may indeed have to keep that in our back pocket, as it were, as an emergency. That plus company valor plus taunt. That sounds like a lot of enemies not hitting us while we're taunting. And Haddock gets increased attack while he's taunting as well, with perfect mode, so he's guaranteed crits. So that could actually really be a lot of fun to use. I'll definitely try and remember that, because that flash arrow was amazing. I'm imagining I can use it more than once as well. All physical attacks getting a chance to miss. It's pretty huge. Oh, but we do get a battle helm for Berethor. Very nice there, very nice. Berethor gets a nice new shiny helmet. 51 armor. Bit extra speed and dexterity for him. So let's see, these other battles here, should only be this one here. I'm going to cut and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back after that fight there. Nothing interesting there, but I have taken a moment to heal my guys up, so we can take on Gothmog. This is another one where we do get the assistance of Faramir though, so you know that could make all the difference, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's going to. Now, interestingly, you can steal exactly the same weapon off Gothmog as we previously did with Morwen. I'm not going to, but you can if you want. What I'm going to do here is I actually want to try out, I did want to try out Spirit Drought, but I'm debating on whether Blind and Light or Drain Health will be more damaging. Because realistically, I just want to get rid of these chieftains. Alright, I should have Drained Health. I think Drain Health would have actually done more damage. It did. It wouldn't have killed him in one shot. So Gothmog in this fight is a little bit different to what he was in the previous one. In this one he can use a skill called Black Gates, which calls forth more orcs. The exact same orcs that happen to be in front of us now. But if we were to kill those orcs, for example, then he can't call them forward anymore. Or if you know, if you can brute force Gothmog, which is doable depending on how hard your guys are hitting. Like, I might be able to get rid of him here, or at least put him very, very close to dying before having to bring anybody else in to clean up the rest of them. As you say, he's going to get the next turn, but I want to keep the Orc Captain alive. I don't want to get rid of the Orc Captain quite yet. Oh no, he's got a lot of armor, so I'm not doing as much there with Berethor as I would have liked. Right, Morgul Mirror I can deal with. I can live with Morgul Mirror, right? That's not the end of the world. I literally just use that. It's going to deal a lot of damage to Faramir. Not as much as we would have thought. We're going to use Faramir to clear the Morgul Mirror. He would have crit against that one and took a lot of damage. Are you going to do the same against that one up there? Are you going to crit? Oh no, you're not. If Faramir dies, right? It's, believe it or not, it's not the end of the world. Faramir can die, that's absolutely fine. In fact, I prefer it if he does sometimes. Just fair. Just for the sake of it's one less character I have to worry about reviving. Aiden, I need Aiden. Aiden needs to stay alive. But I can revive him with Idrial. Oh, Faramir died. This is the problem with this fight though. You can get overwhelmed so easily here. That was interesting, I wasn't expecting that. What is the best play here? I wonder. I could just perfect mode and get rid of all of them. But I really don't want the perfect mode here. I think a frenzy here. And then if I King's Foil Grace Aiden, so he gets a little bit of HP regen. Honestly, I'm gonna flash arrow, I think. But if I aim shot, no, he's got too much health to get rid of. And he doesn't get very many attacks, he gets loads. Flash arrow doesn't... Yeah, flash arrow doesn't push us back too far in the queue. I guess we can do flash arrow. We missed. How did we miss? Well, healing Aiden was pointless there, because he just died anyway. Thanks, Aiden. Thanks a bunch, dude. Right, so now I'm kind of forced to revive, which really sucks. Ah, but it doesn't though, it doesn't. This is fine, this is fine. This is absolutely okay. Actually. Aiden can frenzy. Aiden has Dispel. See if I Dispel that. If I just drain health that one, I take damage, but I'm also draining damage. Because then I can Gift of Galadriel himself. So I can frenzy with Idrial. This is not how I was planning on doing this. I'm going to be completely honest. I want to hit Gothmog very, very hard. 13,000, lovely. What has he got left? See, I could just go for it here and get rid of Gothmog and just sack Idrial. That other dude cannot kill everybody. And I think that might be the best course of action, you know. Yeah, we'll do it that way, we'll do it that way. If Idrial dies, Idrial dies. But Gothmog's gone, which is absolutely fine. Idrial will die, I can revive Idrial. I guess I can revive Faramir, I guess. Because I can even revive Idrial with full health. Alright, this is going very smooth if I ignore the fact that Faramir, Captain of Gondor, is indeed dead. Which was not the plan, but it's how it's worked. Now, I want to revive Faramir, because that will give Faramir an immediate turn next. I could have done this without using, you know, power of the without using a frenzy really, but I want to heal Elgos before Elgos dies, or else I get stuck in a loop of trying to revive people. Because if I remember rightly, I do believe we still have... I still need to bring in Morwen for a turn, and Hadhod. I don't really want them missing out on XP from fighting the boss, if I can help it. Dude, that does a lot of damage. He took 0, and Faramir took 1500. Very, very good, Faramir. Very good. Like I said, we could have stole from Gothmog, but we would have got the exact same axe that I've already got, which is... might be the one I've got equipped, actually. Yeah, we would have just got the same one, so I didn't really see the point. We'll do a Stuart's armor here so we can get Hadhod in. Who knows, Hadhod might actually get the kill for us here. He might not as well, but, you know, he might. Let's Flames of Rohan him. Plains of Rohan, it's very similar to Wheel of Fire in the fact that it is just AoE fire damage, and it does also have a DOT. I do believe it DOTs as well. But Wheel of Fire is just ultimately cheaper, to be honest. Yeah, it does. He is still taking damage, so I now revive Hard. Whee! Revive the Horde. He is completely useless at this point, but he can at least Mountain Shield. So if we don't kill immediately here, we do have a little bit of fallback insurance guaranteed. I made the Gothmog part of this look very easy, and then I've absolutely scuffed this, but we can dispel him. His shield is no more, and now he dies. And just like that, we have defeated Gothmog at Osgiliath. Honestly, probably is one of the more pain in the backside fights. If you want to use your perfect mode on that, then 100% do it. Your perfect mode will absolutely wipe it out. It'll kill everything but Gothmog. But we do get a new tabard for Hadhod and a new Hauberk for Elgost. Got myself a bit tongue-tied there, but we did do to the bridge. And that is, for now, I mean, as you can see there, we've opened that gate there. We've got some nice levels as well here. We'll have a look at that. Oh no, the Hauberk, my bad, I was for Elgost. I said Elgost. We do lose a little bit of speed, but honestly, I think we need it just for the armor. And I mean, 2 points of speed is not a lot to lose at this moment in time. New tablet, I mean, him going down to 79 speed is a lot of speed to lose, to be honest with you. But we can get that speed back. I'm not that worried about that. I mean, where's he at? There he is. There we go. We only lost 2 points of speed. Ideal. Not sure how that works, if that's how it works, but that's how I'm going to do it. So now we'll quickly take care of our level ups here. What do I care about for you? I do actually need health on you. Your health pool is pathetic. So's yours, but you're managing. What's speed and spirit? The speed and spirit build on him will make sense eventually. I'm just missing a very key part of what I need for that build to work on him at the moment. But for now, I mean, this hasn't exactly been the most exciting episode in the world as it stands at the minute, but it will pick up shortly. Do not worry. Yeah, I can just save that top slot again. Just keep it all in the same place. Very nice, very nice. Right, and now that Gothmog is taken care of, we actually have no active quests, but we can continue our way through the ruins of Osgiliath. Not that I can think of a point in time where Osgiliath wasn't in ruins.
I would not get so near if I were you.
Get on there, Idrial. You should have used loud water strike though. Should have sent water at them. And you failed the second one.
Not for long.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's classed as elfnapping. Is elfnapping a thing?
Faramir abandons the city.
So he does.
You must leave her.
No.
I will not fear again.
We can't leave Idrial.
Then we shall die. They fill the city.
She's our hardest hitting character.
Faramir once spoke of sewers under the city. We must find them.
Yes. Deeper into an occupied city speaks of wisdom. Why do we delay?
Oh, hush your patch,
To
Aiden.
avoid the main orc force. Hurry.
So yes, we get to go to the rooftops now. But you will notice that unfortunately we have no Idrial anymore. So I am magic damageless. Well, I'm not magic damageless, I've still got Aiden. I'm just high magic damageless, unfortunately.
The moment has come, Idrial. Let them find you.
Ah, cheers, Gandalf.
I know you lurk here.
Could you not just come over and give a little bit of assistance? Shit. Now this is fun. This I like. This I like. We are separated from the party. And Idrial will have to face a onslaught of 2-on-2 battles. Where I just recommend, honestly, just Frenzying and Loudwater Furion. I mean, to be fair, against the archers, you don't really need a frenzy. You can get away with not frenzying against them. But against the regular orcs, 100% you want a frenzy. Because they will stun lock Idrial into obliteration. Well, I'm not running around as better a thought. There we go. I was gonna say, where's my axe swinging Gondorian that lives in Rohan at? I mean, these rooftops look pretty nice. I do like the look of these rooftops up here. Probably shouldn't. Then there's no going back now. So, what has the Palantir brought to us this time? That's right, we are going to be fighting a lot, and I mean a lot, of fell beasts, ring wraiths on wingses. And they can fear. Thankfully it's only single target. It does affect everyone, apart from Berethor, who is completely immune and can make everyone else immune with Shield of Courage. So it's not too bad. We do have workarounds. But these things, it's not that they have a lot of armor, it's just they have a lot of health. Is the big issue here. To my better judgment, I am going to take Berethor out right now for Morwen. Just for poison wounds. Any extra damage, DOT, it's always welcome here. But obviously, losing Idrial, we have lost a major way to deal damage to these, unfortunately. But we still have my boy Aiden, who with his drain health doesn't do a lot. 4-7. What about Blinding Light? Oh, 5-7. That does slightly more. Slightly more. I really need to keep Berethor in here. I'm going to be doing a lot of healing in between battles here. And I'll definitely not be showing all of the battles because they are just pretty much all exactly the same. But even if you use Berethor's Expellion Wrap, he has our highest strength stat. I mean, it's not terrible damage. We deal about 14,000 there in total. This is going to hurt Elvost. Yeah, I knew that was going to hurt him there. But we can fix that. Because we have Draining Shot. Bing! Thanks. I love the fact that nearly everybody has a way to just heal themselves. Let's load Spirit Defense with Pierce Will. That'll help Aiden get through a little bit as well. Another skill that I almost very rarely use, but comes in handy against the Nazgul. Aha, I am immune. You wasted your turn. Oh, okay, I'll take another Pierce Will then. Fair enough. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to another Pierce Will there. They will try to fear repeatedly, which is why it's nice to have Berethor in. And you just saw Morwen's poison wound stick there as well. She got an extra tick there. Very nice. There's a little bit extra damage for us. It's just a shame she hasn't got much else really. I mean, she got Battle Rage. Battle Rage, Battle Haste. And now you resort to biting. Well, I'll have that health back and more, thank you. Silly Wing Wraith. Well, it's really some more of its defense. Of course, that is what these fights equate to. And if I remember rightly, I think that's what every battle along these rooftops is until we hit the sewer. I think it's just fell beasts. So I'll probably show this one. Well, I'm not probably showing this one. I am showing this one. I said they're still not going to kill it. Tell you. But after this one, I will obviously cut the rest. Well, for all them shattering strikes, our physical attack deals an extra 2,000 damage. Now, there is a reason I'm keeping Morwen in instead of bringing Hadrod in here. And honestly, it's mostly just the fact that I looked to see skill-wise where people were at. And skill-wise, she's very close to her next axe skill, which inflicts even more wounds, so I can get, well, more wounds on the enemy. I've always loved how they just fly up and explode in this, mind you, even though we all know they're not dead. Because as everyone knows, no mere man can kill me. But now, as you can see, that Palantir is going to fill very, very quickly. And our only quest is to rescue Idrial. But we can't help but look around for treasure while we're at it. And for winning that fight against the Fellbeast, we get some Rohirrim steel pauldrons from Morwen. She also learned polish to blunt defense. Lovely. And this one, a new battle axe for Hadrod. Very nice. Very, very nice. But yes, no, Morwen also learned twin wounds. So she now has two DOT attacks. And one thing I did remember there that I probably should have pointed out earlier, I mean, apart from this being a massive armor upgrade there, 25 armor. And blunt is good for speed, but like, I'm quite happy with what I've got. Yay, finally something better. I'm going to lose, what, 1 speed, 2 spirit, 1 con, 2 dex. But I'm going to gain a lot of attack. And I like the look of this axe. Looks a bit silly, but I like the look of it. Yeah, you can get into a roll with Hadrod, as I just did there, against the Nazgul. Let's go into the menu talk here before I get cut off. I'll do Morwen's level up, but before I get cut off by a battle. I'm just going to go strength. She's a glass cannon at this point. Yes, what with Hadrod, where is he? There he is. Crippling Smash. Crippling Smash does indeed work against the Fellbeast. You can just keep lowering their speed and then lowering them down in the attack order, which is, I mean, you just get free damage at that point. So it's not too bad. Okay, now we're done with that battle. We got nothing for that one there. Oh, there's a save point here when I've just used a lot of my lemon sleeves there to heal us all up and get all of our AP back. Thank you, game. Very nice of you. Very, very nice of you, game. I love the fact that I can just travel at this point. I could just straight up just say, nah, I'm leaving. Okay, so I'm back here. It has occurred to me, as I've reloaded the save, that I should probably demonstrate the crippling strike method that I've been using as well, just in case you haven't got... Oh, that hurt. Just in case you haven't got the Berthok skill that, you know, that stops fear. Now, the problem with this is I don't actually have the correct party in at the moment. But this is a fun battle to do it against because, well, we already started a little bit of a disadvantage due to the fact that, well, there's more than one enemy. But nevertheless, we shall prevail. Now, very sensibly, I'm going to bring Morwen back in here for a battle haste. And the way forward is now clear. As long as Hadrod does not miss a crippling strike, this Nazgul will never get an attack. Even the Morwen being so low on HP, and I'll heal when Aiden's turn comes back around. And this is all we have to do. You just crippling smash it with every single one of Hadrod's turns. Morwen's auto haste, just to speed up her turn counter. And what you're going to see is every single time I hit this thing, its attack gets pushed further and further and further back. Because this game just relies on, honestly, speed. Speed is king. You don't want to get slowed yourself. But if you can slow the enemy, then you don't really need to use Berethor in these fights at this moment in time. Now, you will still want Berethor's leadership ability to protect against fear for another upcoming fight where you don't have this option. But as you can see, I've already got it down to well below half here, and it's been a lot quicker than using the Berethor one. To the point where I'm pretty sure I can finish this now without ever taking a hit. I didn't have to worry about Aiden getting another attack. Although I would like to bring other characters in to get some turns as well. I'll bring Berethor in for a cheeky little shotgun strike there for some defense drop. I've got to give him something to do. And on Aiden's turn, I'll just bring Elgost in. And he can just pace and might it, honestly. So if him and Berethor use the cheaper skills, just like I was doing with Morwen there. And the Fellbeast and Nazgul never get a chance to move after their first turn. Provided that your Hadhod is obviously fast enough to do this. And this is, I don't know if this is the most AP efficient way of doing it. If I'm completely honest, it's probably not. Just going all out probably would be better AP wise. I mean, let's have a look at how many turns. I don't even have to cripple and smash it anymore. Its turn order is that far away, I can just go for the cheapest thing I've got, which is Hue Armor. To speed it up a little bit. Bink! That doesn't seem to have as much oomph behind it as any other of Hadhod skills did when he had a hammer. Just another piece of might from Elgost. I say this isn't a bad way to try and, you know, just get your abilities up there. But all you do have to remember though is, obviously, I'm saying you could sit here and do this for ages, but any experience you get fighting on these rooftops, Idrial does not get. As you can see there, we decimated that Fellbeast. I think we took one hit the entire fight, which was Morwen, if I remember rightly, right at the beginning. But other than that, it's a very clean, very easy way to do it, is to just control its speed. But Aiden does get some new leather tassets and a new Royal Court gold spear. Sorry, I don't understand why that was so hard for me to read off a screen. And now with Morwen, we just use my stock of Lethal Toby, which is honestly how I've been healing this entire time, because you know, it's a free health, it's health and AP, and I can make them. So we'll take care of this level, we'll get some more dexterity on Berethor, don't like him missing. Speed on the Hod, because he's a machine. Speed on Aiden, because again, he's a machine. And we'll have a look at those new tassets. A nice little defense boost, more dex and more speed. And the new speed's got a nice little attack buff, 11. And more spirit, but we do lose 2 speed, but it's not the end of the world. We lose speed in favour of spirit and having a nice shiny golden spear. So, down we go. And into the sewers, where we get a new quest. I forgot about that. Now, this sewer looks a lot worse than it is to navigate. And it is pretty dodgy to navigate, to be honest with you. That was a very quick battle there, just a little Idrial battle there. Nice and easy. And then, ooh, a new shield for Berethor. A new elf stone. And that is the spoils of war done. The only thing I wish is that it stops swapping of Morwen every time we have to do an Idrial fight. Now, as I said with Idrial, the Idrial fights before, a little defense increase, some dex and some con, lose 2 speed. but I think it's worth it. It looks so much better. Armor-wise, it's this guy again. What do we have? Health, armor, action, water for dex. Don't need that. Polished armor. There we go. 223. Perfect. Yeah, with the Idrial fights, don't worry about your AP. The game automatically gives you, it fully heals you after every fight. So it's not like it's costing you an absolute horrible amount of AP every single time. Now we could theoretically go straight up there and go and rescue Idrial. But that would be silly, wouldn't it? Because if we did that, then I wouldn't be able to explore the sewers or its good treasures and a nice battle for a lot of XP. But I'm afraid that's going to have to be on the next episode. And we're going to leave it here for today. We've done a fair bit. We've pushed Gothmog back. We've saved Faramir's ass twice. Watched Idrial get elfnapped, and now, after fighting along the rooftops against Nazgul, which is apparently better than fighting through orcs, we are now in the sewers, where we can pick up some nice tasty treasure before we go and rescue Idrial. But join us next time if you will for that one. And as always, this is the Casual Gamer Dad signing off. Stay safe.